Have you ever had that moment where everything suddenly makes sense, but it hurts more than anything ever did before? Not because something new happened, but because you finally see what was always there. The truth is, people don't wake up one day and decide you don't matter. They show you slowly, in small, almost invisible ways. The delayed replies, the canceled plans, the way they're fully present with others but distant with you. And you notice it, but you ignore it. Because accepting it would mean admitting something painful, that maybe you were never their priority. Psychology calls this emotional investment imbalance, where one person gives more time, more energy, more care, while the other simply receives. And the dangerous part is, it doesn't feel toxic at first. It feels normal. You tell yourself they're just busy, they're stressed, they'll come around. But deep down, your mind already knows the truth your heart is trying to protect you from. And the more you ignore it, the more you start shrinking yourself to fit into their life. You become more available, more understanding, more forgiving, thinking it will make them value you more. But it doesn't. Because value is not created by how much you give. It's created by how easily you can be lost. And when someone feels like you'll always be there, no matter how they treat you, they stop seeing your worth. Not because you don't have it, but because they no longer fear losing it. That's the part nobody tells you. People don't always appreciate loyalty. Sometimes they take it as permission to do less. And one day, something small happens. Maybe they ignore something important to you. Maybe they choose someone else over you again. Or maybe it's just the silence that finally becomes too loud. And in that moment, every excuse you made, every time you waited, every moment you felt something was off, it all comes back at once. And that's when it hits you, not loudly, but deeply. I was never their priority. And the pain of that realization is different. It's not loud crying. It's quiet understanding. It's the kind of pain that changes the way you see people and yourself. Because you start questioning everything. Was I asking for too much, or just asking the wrong person? And the truth is, you were never too much. You were just giving your energy to someone who didn't have the capacity or the intention to value it. But here's where most people go wrong. They either become bitter or they start blaming themselves. They think if they had done more, been better, been less emotional, things would have been different. But psychology says otherwise. When someone sees you as an option, no amount of effort will turn you into a priority. Because priority is not built through effort, it's built through intention. And you cannot convince someone to choose you if they've already decided not to. That's why the real shift doesn't happen when they change. It happens when you finally see clearly. When you stop explaining your worth, stop overgiving, stop waiting for someone to treat you right. Because the moment you stop chasing validation from the wrong people, you start rebuilding your value within yourself. And that's where your power returns. Not in making them regret losing you, but in no longer needing them to choose you. Because the truth is, the day you realize you were never their priority is also the day you stop making them yours. And that's not a loss. That's clarity. If this hit you somewhere deep, follow Dark Within for truths people feel but never say. And tell me in the comments, have you ever felt like you were just an option?